What time is it, boys and girls? It's time for the Children's Corner. And Mr. Weather Tree says today is April 13th of 2025. It's Sunday. It's 51 degrees Fahrenheit or 11 degrees Celsius. It's cloudy. And today on the Children's Corner, we're doing an Easter special. We're working on this week is Easter time. Or to celebrate Easter, we're using a common time called Thymus vulgaris. And to make it easier for your parents to get the ingredients, all I'm using is 50% torpedo sand and 50% organic seed mix. And that's easy for your parents to find, or just regular sand. And Mr. Elephant wants to say hello to all the little kitties out there. What's that, Mr. Elephant? Yep, I said hello for you. And Mr. Clock says it is. Yeah, we got to tell him what time Mr. Clock says it is. It's about 7:39 in the morning, a.m. Today is Sunday morning. And we got hello from Pinkie Pie and Helcha and Stashu and Mrs. Elephant and Uncle Joe Potts of Vacuum. And then we got our little rabbit for Easter, our little Easter bunny, our little snowy owl, our little snail, and there's Darlene the snail. And this is our Irishman, our groundhog. And I think his name is Harrigan. Harric. I gotta sing the song. Harrican. Harr. I don't know, but it's Harrigan. I forgot the name of the song, but that was a good old song back then. Harrigan spells Harrigan. Proud of all the Irish blood that's in him. That's the song. See, I knew Jaja would not forget it. Jaja means grandpa in Polish. So this is Jaja time coming out there to all you little kitties out there. We're going to do something easy for Easter. We got this thyme. I got this from Ted's Greenhouse. It's just a common thyme, and you can go to, here's the information if you're close to in Tinley Park to Ted's Greenhouse. You can always phone them and see what their hours are. And from Yarnology, this is what you get if you want to use screen. It's easy for the kids to go because they can follow the lines and cut the screen out for you. It's a number 7 knitting mesh. It's like 85 cents. And all I did was put it on the bottom of our little rabbit planter. I guess that was to hold candy or something. But we're going to do that. It's just ceramic, so we're going to do something easy. And this is the common thyme from Ted's Greenhouse, as you can see it. So let's get going and see how we're going to take it apart. And here's my sand mix, and I still have, you can always shake it up to get the excess sand going. There we go. We got a nice and mix. It's a fast draining soil mix, or you can use any kind of if you don't have that and you can only find a bag of potting soil for $1, mix it up, get some sand, and mix it 50-50. 50% like 1 cup sand to 1 cup soil. That'll give you a nice fast draining mix. So we're going to get Mr. Spray bottle out of the way. So this is a nice, you can see the nice trunks on it. I don't know if it's one or double trunk or triple trunk. Well, let's get it out of the pot, and you can see the roots on here. So these scissors I use for roots because sometimes you hit a rock or a snag or something. Just push it, wiggle it, jiggle it. Don't be afraid to move the roots. Just dig it out of there. Don't be afraid. There we go. Now this has a nice, beautiful root system. Nice little pot for starting stuff. And then what Jaja's going to do, we're going to prune some of these, I got my ironwood pruners because kids, nothing cuts wood like ironwood. So tell your parents get ironwood because this lasts you a lifetime. If you're 3 years old, it'll last you to 103. That's how good these tools are. So let's just cut some of these branches off from the bottom. We're just going to go into here and just cut some of the branches off to the bottom so we can see the trunk. And will they root? I don't know. We can try it out. Just go in there and just cut whatever's out of the bottom there. There's another one going in. You can smell this thyme is really smelling good. There we go. Just get that out of the way. And we'll put that in some water later. And you can see this branch, how it's coming. It's going this way and coming straight up. Well, we can eliminate that. Because what it did is it didn't get enough light. So it had to grow to reach the light. So we'll put that there. This is a little curved branch that's going nowhere. It's going into the canopy and on the side, top of the tree. So we're going to put that there. And we're just going to cut back to here. I wish you can smell this. I wish this was smell a YouTube, children, because this would be great. Now your parents can help you do this, or you can do it, and just trim it the way you want. And you can always take the top and just cut it so we get a nice little top canopy, because we're going to take some of this root system off. Just like that. Don't be afraid. Just cut it back, and you're going to have a nice little bushy tree. I'm going to put this over here because maybe Jaja can put some of this in water and see if I can run 1 or 2 stems. But it's just common thyme. And then because the root is all massed in here, we're going to cut in. Mr. Clock says it's 7:45 a.m. in the morning. So I'm going to get these scissors. I'm going to use these as root scissors because this is a Ted's mix that they use. So you can see how nice the mix is. It's got the cocoa core and the perlite and the lava rock in it. You can see how nice this thing grows. But just to make this easier, because I know a lot of you can't get out there, you can always get a cactus mix too. So I'm taking that off and putting this on the side. I'll put it in that pot there for now. Get all this out of the way. And then Jaja's going to stick this in water. Man, you can't see what I'm doing here. So Jaja's going to stick this in water. And I got a root rake, but you can use anything else you want. And we're just going to thin it out. This is Ted's mix. You can see how beautiful this tree grew in here. But I know a lot of you can get access to Ted's mix, but you can always use a cactus mix, a nice fast draining cactus mix. And all I'm going to do is take it out and just try to loosen up the roots because we want this tree to grow. Now, I don't know if it's a double tree or a single tree, but we can keep it as a clump. But let's see what we get, children. We're just going to take our little root hook, or if you don't have a root hook, that root hook, parents, you can get from Bobcat Bonsai Matt. Go to his site and ask him how you can buy one of his root hooks. I like the wooden handle ones because it's easier on your hands. I don't like metal when I'm doing root pruning or root work on the tree. And you can see this is a nice thick 1, 2, 3 clump tree. Now this one is growing into here, children. You can see how it's growing inside. It's just like wrapped around. But that's how it grows in the wild. There's like 4 trunks in there. But this will be an easy one for you to do. You can stick it outside in the summertime. This has been growing in their greenhouse, and now's the time to get to Ted's because he's got a lot of plants out there now. He's got lemon trees and orange trees all coming into blossom. I was just there, where did I go? Saturday. I forgot what day I went to, but I went there last Saturday, I'm pretty sure. They had a lot of trees coming into flower. A lot of citrus trees. There's got a lot of plants over there. But you can see, that's Ted's mix. You can see the lava rock in there that he uses. And it works good for him. It's a good soil. But right now I know that you can't have lava. You know, you don't have access to a lot of the mixes right now. But you can always do 50% mix. Or just an organic seed starter mix or soil. But you got to put at least 50% sand in there to help it have good drainage. Now, let's take this out of the way. We'll take our little bunny rabbit and we'll stick this into here. And you can see we still have more roots to cut off. So, let's get this out because it's got a nice thick root system going for it. And that's why with your old pots, once you take them out, you can reuse them for potting. But for now, we're just going to cut this root ball back a little more. Let's hope Jaja didn't take too many roots off, but I think we're going to be good. And I think if we take this, you see how this branch is growing in? It's like coming out of the bottom of by the trunk here. And Jaja can't really see where it's coming out of. But it is coming out of the trunk, so we want to get this one out of the way. So we're just going to go in there and cut as close as we can and get it out. And then we're going to get the branches that are going into the tree, children. We're going to cut that one out so we can open up the tree a little bit. And this one is crossing. So I think for a triple trunk, that means 3 trunks. We're going to cut this one out over here. And you can see, if you look at it, we got one coming out over here. So we want to open up that canopy to give us some room in there. I think. And then you can see this one coming in the middle. We're going to cut this one out. We're just opening it up so it can breathe. And you can see how this one's going like a J. So we'll cut that out. And I think we can go from there. This one's coming up. And we're just going to cut it above. See where it's coming out of here? The brain, or the node as they call it. I'm going to cut it above there so we can open up the canopy more. This one's coming crisscross. We don't want that. So I think we got a nice little tree. Now you can see this one is coming crooked. So we'll hit that one out of the way. And we'll go from there. So I think this will fit in the pot real good. We'll put it like this because our rabbit's going to be like this. So how we can position this will be like this so the tree's not growing into his face. And then we're going to get our mix because all I got is the organic seed starting mix. If you got a Menards out by you, this is what I used. And we're going to take and add our mix into here. Now, if it's a little bit higher, that's all right. But it's going to be too deep. So, Jaja, got to get Mr. Spoon, and put the soil in there. Now, if you don't have a Mr. Spoon, you can always get these little whitey spoons. They sell them at the Dollar Tree. Or Walmart, or wherever Target, wherever you can find them. And then all we're going to do is just take your fingers, children, and just push it in. Just like that. I say, oh, the rabbit's all dirty. Well, he'll be all right. He'll be all right. We're going to give him a good bath after this. Now we're going to see if this takes off. The pot might have been a little bit too small, but I think the roots will grow in here because this is a nice little project for you to grow, and it's cheap. It's not expensive. It's not expensive. That's why Jaja wanted you wherever you can find a thyme. I know they sell them at Home Depot and stuff, but I go to Ted's. If I can get to Ted's, I'll go to Ted's and get it. But you know, any gardening center that you're close to will have these. Just common thyme. There we go. And then we'll take Mr. Spray Bottle. First, let's close our mix over here so we don't get it wet. And we'll take our scissors out of the way. Now, parents, you can let your children help when they cut the top. I'm going to spray it real nice. They can give Mr. Rabbit a good wash. Peter Rabbit, that's who we'll call him, Peter Rabbit. We'll get Peter Rabbit a good wash here. Get all the soil off of him. Now children, why do Jaja says this is soil? Because it's living. Dirt is what you sweep off the floor. So we're going to put some of these cuttings into our water here. That's all discombobulated there. And if I can find some good stems, I'll see if I can do a cutting on there and see what happens. Now, Jaja got an old t-shirt now because I don't want to wipe my hands in my pants because I don't want to have your parents saying, Jaja, you're teaching the kids bad manners. And in time for Easter, we got an Easter egg. And we'll put it over here. And we'll get Mr. Elephant because he's going to water it in for us. And you can see with the sand, it drains real fast. That's all right if the water goes out a little bit. We can always put a little more soil there, and that's what I think we'll do. So you can get Mr. White, a little Whitey here. And those of you who are young enough will remember Whitey from the Leave It to Beaver show. So by doing this, once the sand and the soil settles in there, we can put more in there. And I know the kids would like to decorate this with little Easter eggs all around. But this is the only one I had for now. The other ones I got put away. I should have dug them out for this. And we'll just sprinkle it on the top. Get it around there. Just like that. We'll give it another spritz. You can see how the seed starter mix and sand work hand in hand together. It's a fast draining soil mix. It means it drains real fast. And you can see how it's coming out. And this is our little rabbit. You can say, Jaja, we need some grass there. Okay, I heard that. Right, Mr. Elephant? Yep, you said it. What's that, Pinkie Pie? Yep, you said it. And Alja even says, hey, Tom, Jaja, we need grass. So let's see if we can put a little grass in there to dress it up around, especially around the egg. So let's go from there. And this is a nice, and see, parents, your children can do this. This sand is like $2.49 at Hobby Lobby. And they can color up their little plant, the ground. And just let them do it. Just let them do it. And I know they're going to have fun doing it. And you get a nice little dish. The dish, I got this dish at the Dollar Tree. Makes a good catch container. And there we go. Then all you do is give it a spray. Now we got Mr. Spray Bottle here. And we'll see how it grows. I'll put it outside later because it's cloudy. And it should take off real nice. Don't worry about whatever gravel's showing out of there. This is just to simulate grass for the children with the Easter egg inside. So there you have it. Something easy to do and to decorate. And Kevin's looking around here. He wanted to say hello to the children, but right now he's busy exploring. He's in the cabinet over there. So let's make this video short. This is Jaja with his raccoon hat on. Well, it's not really raccoon. But back in the day, when you youngsters can remember Davy Crockett, that's what he used to wear, or Daniel Boone. Just something whimsical for the children today. So today's Sunday, it's family day. Just spend time with your children. Take them to Hobby Lobby, to Hobby Lobby's closed on Sunday, but take them to Home Depot, Menards, Lowe's, or if you're out in Tinley Park, go to Ted's, because he's got a lot of these, and just check for common time and make a nice, easy plan for the children to do. And we're going to see how this takes off. With it being cloudy today, I think I could stick it outside, even though it's a little cooler. Hey, why not? We'll give it a shot. Have a good day. And remember, children, be kind to your parents. If they can't come home and they look like they're a little cranky, because sometimes they do after a hard, long day. Say, Mom, Dad, what can I get you? Want your slippers? Want me to bring you some water or something so you can sit and relax with? And if they say, no, just let me relax for a half hour. Let them relax. Go play, and then go and be with them. So today's Sunday, it's family day. Remember, no phone after 6 o'clock. And if they call you, hey, I'm busy. One ring, hang up, one ring, hang up, one ring, hang up, and call again if it's an emergency. So you take care. Mr. Clock says, Tom, we gotta, Jaja, Tom, we gotta hurry up. Mr. Clock says it's 8 o'clock. I'll let the children hear the bells ring. So from Mr. Elephant and Mr. Clock and all his family and friends, oh yes, and Farmer Frog, we can't forget Farmer Frog. We all say have a happy Sunday, and then have a nice, happy Easter with your parents. Take care, everybody, and have a great day.